Hey people, this is Mindful Talks podcast. Welcome to the 9th episode of #TechZGo. So in this episode, we are going to speak all about a successful SaaS app development and we will guide you how to do the same. So you have already made your way to business growth if you are planning for SaaS app development. In the past few years, SaaS has not been the same as it was a decade ago. It has been a well-received software delivery model. First, we need to understand what is SaaS application. SaaS is an acronym for software as a service. This web-based application is absolutely different from conventional applications. Its subscription-based feature allows you to use it without having to install it locally on your device, which means you can use it on any web browser as long as you have an internet connection. All thanks to cloud infrastructure, because it is the reason why SaaS apps are pretty easy to access. SaaS apps run in a cloud environment. The private or public cloud is also where a SaaS application is being created and deployed. So why is SaaS app is the key to rapid business growth? As you know, SaaS offers many reasons for businesses to have dedicated SaaS solutions. To put some more emphasis on it, we have listed a few benefits of developing a SaaS application for your business. The very first benefit is seamless availability. As mentioned before, you can have access to it anytime and anywhere as long as you have an internet connection with you. The second is back to the time when the fear of adopting a new software would haunt us by clashing with the systems, especially the programs you were used to. Now that we have seen technology evolve over the years, users of SaaS CRM apps can integrate with already available software on the market and extend their CRM solutions just as an on-site customer would. The third major thing is improved security. While using any application, users are mainly concerned about their privacy. If the security is not efficient enough, users appear to lose interest in the product in no time. But it is not the same when it comes to SaaS apps. Since a SaaS vendor is responsible for the maintenance of the data that is a customer entrusts them with, the matter of security becomes pretty crucial and the data of the customer is properly taken care of. The fourth is market reach. SaaS apps are accessible to every type of user or business. It doesn't matter what niche and size of the business are. The big examples are G Suite, Dropbox and Adobe services. They don't target specific markets. In today's time, everyone is taking advantage of their products. So if you have lightened this thought in your mind, do not worry about the user base. If you have carried out the SaaS app development in a proper way, then users' engagement would surely has to be there. So now let us learn step by step the whole process, like how to do the SaaS app development with very simple 8 steps and become successful in creating it in a proper way. The very first step is plan, research and analyze. If we speak about SaaS app development, it always relies on the current new generation technologies like AL, ML, DL and other emerging technologies. So you must keep a check on technologies for your app. The second crucial step is decide your app monetization model. The revenue model is what eventually executes your app's features and architecture. So it is pretty necessary to decide on the app monetization model. Understanding your audience requirements will help you decide on the ideal revenue model. The third step is application design. When it comes to SaaS apps, they are known for their flexible working model which only requires internet connectivity to be worked. But they should be designed in such a way that drives users to go through these apps. You will need to think about the user interface and user experience, which is UI UX, for better results. The fourth step is decide on a cloud infrastructure provider. In order to be usable for the users while taking care of their data, your app needs to have an efficient cloud infrastructure provider. Conduct in-depth research to get the best cloud infrastructure provider, as this is the base of your app. Your app's efficiency depends on its cloud infrastructure's efficiency. The fifth step is select the app's technology stack. Deciding on the app's technology stack is pretty important. You are supposed to select respective technologies for the app for backend, front end, backend storage database, and an application server. For server side, SaaS applications, developers generally use Ruby, Python, JavaScript, PHP, and the corresponding frameworks. For front-end SaaS applications, generally HTML, CSS, and JavaScript frameworks like Vue.js and Angular.js are being used. For the backend language storage, SaaS app developers often use databases like MySQL, MongoDB, that is MongoDB, or PostgreSQL, that is PostgreSQL. The sixth step is create minimal. MVP stands for minimal viable product. It is basically a trial version of your SaaS application with some basic features in it to give your audience the idea of how your app is going to work. The seventh step is begin the process development. As soon as you have gotten the response from the TG, which is the target audience, you are good to start with the app development. At this time, you can make certain changes and do improvisations just to match the pace with the audience choices. The very last step is app maintenance and further development. After the QA team has given its inputs and all the revisions have been done, the app is now all set to be launched. Remember, this is not where it comes to cease. An app, be it SaaS or traditional app, calls for regular maintenance and upgrades to take care of users' convenience and to keep a check with the current trends. You need to ensure to launch the regular updates of your apps to offer more value to the users. So I'm going to tell you some mistakes that you need to avoid while doing this whole process. The first is randomly deciding the price of your SaaS app. Deciding on the price of your SaaS app is yet another step, but it is crucial step. Like deciding on the price requires many steps like analyzing relevant products, learn the drawbacks and advantages of the different SaaS pricing models, calculate the ROI of the current customer values and even the probable customer value. Determine your position in the market, select your prices metrics, examine the customer journey and decide on the approx lifeline value. The second point is not paying attention to the customer's feedbacks. So in order to keep yourself on the top of the game, you need to be on the top of your customers list. After all, whom have you created this product for? Your customers, right? Working out on customers' queries is something you should consider on a very priority note. And there are many other points like not rendering a tutorial for using your app and even not taking marketing seriously. So avoid these things while going through the whole process. Now the main question comes about the budget, the cost. So there are certain things that will bring you clarity for deciding on the budget of your SaaS application. The features of your application, chosen SaaS technologies and other services will help you to map out the budget. Moreover, the development team, the country you have hired your development team from makes a huge difference, and all these factors do connect to each other and ultimately affect your budget. At last, I must add that developing a SaaS application is pretty promising concept in 2022 and in years to come in the future. And seeing the traction this very concept is getting. If you're wondering about stepping into the world of SaaS, you have this podcast, and even if you want to learn more about it, then you can definitely visit www.mindinventory.com for a detailed blog. Or even if you require tech solutions, then definitely you must visit the website right now. So yes guys, this topic is really very deep and very detailed, but we have tried our best to give you the all details in just 10 minutes or 9 minutes so that your time won't be wasted and you'll hear the productive or valuable information in a very short period of time. So I hope you all enjoyed listening to Mindful Talks podcast. We'll meet in the next episode. Till then, keep on advancing.